1, 2, 3, 4.
True MC, true MC. Everybody listen to the true MC. True MC.
Hello, everybody. This is Napa Fan here, and this is the 9th race in season number 1 of the Crown Royal Series. We are here at the Texas World Speedway for the Texas Roadhouse 300, a 23-lap race here today, and Joffrey Toussaint starts on the pole, trying to grab his first career win here today. We'll see if he can do it. He's definitely got a good shot as he starts on the pole for this race, but let's get to the rest of the starting grid here. You got Elijah Gordon alongside him. I don't believe he's ever won. I got to update the all-time wins list. Anyway, Christian Master, Alan Cavagnaro, Matt Dalio, Will Blake, Dane Amon, Stuart Gratton, Aaron Walpole, Eric Powers, Tristan Walker, Adam Pinchon, Trey Bartow, Hairgel Arvin Alonso, Biff Crafton, Richard Schaffner, Jacob Reed, Eric Kyden, Jonathan Skiff, Nicky Marshall Free, LJ Mills, Dean Wickard, Kevin Gandara, Warren Henniger, Ferdinand Gabat, Dejon Weeks, Tyler Selsman, Eric Almenhart, Mason Powers, Cameron Garlington, Nicholas Amadio, Dale Salzman, Garrett Zenor, Cameron Gaju, Riley White, Diego Stevenson, Max Newirth, Clint Buchanan, Austin Spencer, and Caleb Hoffman. Let's get this one started here today at the Texas World Speedway for 23 laps of action. Those Capri Sun packets you get, they are way too small. Okay. Oh, come on. I hate it when that happens. Hoffman's going to fail to start the race as he has a problem before we can even get started. I have the strength set to 106. So that isn't a normal problem. He was going to start last, and tough break for Caleb Hoffman, unfortunately. He won't start the race. But anyway, 39 other guys are going to start it. And Joffrey Toussaint is going to lead us off. So Joffrey Toussaint and Elijah Gordon coming to the line. Green flag here in the Texas Roadhouse 300. I'm wondering if I should go to the TV2 cam. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a little too far away at some places. Anyway, here comes Alan Cavagnaro in the 54 trying to make a run. Here comes Dane Amon in the 40 trying to grab his 6th career win. He won again yesterday in the Hers Elimination Series. He's won 3 in a row in that series. And now we're going 4 wide. Christian Master, who I believe is still our points leader here, moved up to the high lane, and now he's going 4 wide on the outside. Now we're 4 wide up here. Anyway, Joffrey Toussaint still leads it here in the number 13. Yeah, boy. You know, when they're going 4 wide, it always closes in. And there it is! Adam Pinchon around. Hairgel Arvin Alonso hard in the wall. Matt Daly is going to get spun into the grass. Alonso's going to hit some more and some more. Jonathan Skivnicki all torn up. Yeah, man, Alonso went around a lot there. Oh, another one. Matt Dalio hard in the Warren Henniger and Diego Stevenson and our points leader, Christian Master. All torn up in the number 9. Gandara, all torn up. Oh, man. Who's this? Oh, man, there's so many guys all torn up. That was huge. The leader is still Joffrey Toussaint and Will Blake. And I still don't think he knows he's in this series. I'm sorry about that. But he's up to 2nd. But anyway, all kinds of guys involved. Cameron Gaju involved in the number 62. I saw Dalio take a bunch of hard hits. Hairgel Arvin Alonso took a bunch of hard hits. And we'll see. This all happened. We'll follow here with the 42 of Hairgel Arvin Alonso. We'll see. Where is he? There he is. We'll actually take the TV. That's a really far away angle. And just see him go around. He goes all over the place. Dalio gets spun off. Alonso got hit by Jacob Reed, Jonathan Skivnicki, Dean Wickard, Kevin Gandara. Then my Cameron Gaju. He got a bunch of hard hits. Then the one of Matt Dalio. And Christian Master, we'll see how he got hitting all that. But here's what happened to Matt Dahlia. You see the whole thing squeeze in front of him. He gets pushed down by Eric Heiden into the infield grass, then comes back up and misses it and hits the wall, and Master hard into him. Oh man, 3 hard hits by Dahlia there. And then Master, he used another one with a ton of damage in his car. He missed Hergel Arvin Alonso, but hit Matt Dahlia extremely hard, and Grattan was also involved there. He comes back down, and Gandara hits him. How about Garrett Sonor? That's pretty good there. He did a good job avoiding that crash. Let's follow a little closer with him. He was not involved. He did not hit anybody on the racetrack. Good job by Garrett Sonor. He had that hard crash at Atlanta, if you remember that. But anyway, Jonathan Skivnicki all torn up in the number 2. He just recently got his first NRLOA victory in the Ortho Cup Series. And right here, it looked like he was going to be okay, but Hergel Arvin Alonso came right in front of him, and he was along for the ride. Anyway, a huge crash to start out this race. All kinds of guys involved. And really tough break for a lot of those guys. Salzman up there in the wall. Reed coming into the pits. Stuart Grattan with a lot of damage. And Geoffrey Toussaint still out front here in the number 13. So big crash to open up this race. And we'll get back to the restart here in the Texas Roadhouse 300 right now. Okay, we are back here at the Texas World Speedway. Geoffrey Toussaint is the leader. Hoffman, who failed to start the race, is now 33rd because a lot of guys got knocked out because of that crash. So he's going to start alongside Toussaint. You got Will Blake, Eric Powers, Alan Cavagnaro, and Elijah Gordon, with Walpole, Amon, Walker, Bartow, and Schaffner, the top 10. Let's get this one restarted here at Texas World. Geoffrey Toussaint on the outside. They're going to be side by side for second. Will Blake and Eric Powers. And Hoffman, I do believe, has a good car. And him being on the inside is going to help Eric Powers get to that inside lane. And Eric Powers, remember, he won the Pocono race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Trying to win one here. Win his actually second race in the Crown Royal Series this season. In that number 88. Hoffman isn't the leader, but he's going to get away from these. Well, no, he isn't, because here comes Eric Powers. After taking the lead on lap 7, Eric Powers is going to lead here at Texas World. But here comes Elijah Gordon in the 33. I'm pretty sure he does not have a win yet on Napa Fan. And he's going underneath of the 88 of Eric Powers for the lead. And when I say Napa Fan wins, I don't say NRLOA wins because of my hiatus and me not keeping track of all the other guys that have done races. So I would say NRLOA wins, but it's easier for me to count it when it's only my own races and not other people's races. If someone wants to go ahead and count all the NRLOA wins, I would really appreciate that. That'd be nice. I don't ever plan on doing it myself, but if you want to do it, go ahead. I don't care. 3 or 4 wide. When they go 4 wide here at Texas World, it usually doesn't work. But when they crash, it's usually down the backstretch. That's about the only place I've ever seen them crash. So right now they're doing a good job, but they go pretty wide here. They go 4, sometimes 5 wide. Elijah Gordon still out front, but Aaron Wall's going to come and take the lead, but he's going to be pressured by Will Blake. But Walpole's going to be able to keep it on the middle lane, and we're still 4 wide down the backstretch. Of course, since we have the strength set a little lower than we did in the Truck Series race, we should have longer green flag runs here in this race than we normally do. Of course, the outside lane is starting to work a little better now. than it has been. Aaron Walpole might not have led that lap. Elijah Gordon might have been in first place for that one. I think he was. But no, sorry, that's Caleb Hoffman. I was about to say Aaron Walpole raced his fastest lap, but that was Caleb Hoffman in the number 10 that just raced his fastest lap there. So, yeah. Caleb Hoffman is a lap down, at least a lap down in that number 10. He might be more laps down, not entirely sure, but he's not on the lead lap right now in that number 10. I need to turn that up a little bit. Aaron Walpole now finally gets by Elijah Gordon for the lead. Oh boy, this isn't good. That's going to slow down the middle lane. Tristan Walker and Dejon Weeks are trying to get around him. Now Joffrey Toussaint, our pole sitter, is going to get held up by him. And this is going to split the pack up here. Now they're going to start splitting him, going 4 wide. Oh boy. But they usually do a good job down the front stretch. Now it's only Marshall Free. Yeah, now it's only Marshall Free that's stuck behind him, and he's going to get around. So a lot of these guys were involved. Clint Buchanan was involved, I'm assuming, from that crash. And now, since that happened, that shaked it all up. And now Eric Powers is the leader in the number 88. Hoffman actually got to the front of this pack in the number 10. So if the caution came out now, he would get at least one lap back. Here comes Alan Cavignaro and Trey Bartow. And Ferdinand Gabat won at California. This track is very similar to California. And Ferdinand Gabat can definitely get it done in this 97 at these 2-mile tracks. Now, something interesting about Texas World is the trucks that go down the highway next to it in NR 2003. That's something you don't see at oval courses. You see it at Thornton. I wish I could give Thornton the work and not crash on me every time I tried to use it. But that's one interesting thing I like about Texas World, are those trucks going by in the background. That's pretty neat there. Powers is going to lead this lap, but here comes Alan Cavignaro in the 54. And if he gets this win, I think he would be the leader in the quadruple crown. And that still is in play. Cavignaro's in the Truck Series. He hasn't gotten a Truck Series win yet, but he's gotten an Elimination Series win and a Cup Series win. So if he could pull it off here today, which it is possible, he can definitely do it here at Texas World, he would be the leader in the quadruple crown standings, technically. But he's going to be put in the middle lane by Elijah Gordon with help from Aaron Walpole on this inside lane. But the outside lane definitely working for Eric Powers in the number 88. Powers to the lead. Actually, he's been in the lead pretty much this whole time. And he likes Caleb Hoffman helping him here. The more Hoffman stays in front of these guys, the more Eric Powers can pull away. That inside lane really doesn't work well throughout turns 3 and 4. Caleb Hoffman's actually going to try to get by Eric Powers, and that is not what Eric Powers wants to see. Elijah Gordon has pulled away from the pack, and now he's in second place in this number 33. Cavignaro's on the high lane with Walpole to his inside. They're side by side for third. And Elijah Gordon trying to get by Eric Powers here on lap 17. Hoffman can't get by Powers, and Powers still making it work. But I know a lot of these guys back here who don't have wins yet this season want to get a win. Elijah Gordon's going to get to the inside of Caleb Hoffman. But will he be able to make it stick on the inside? Doesn't look like he will. And he won't make it stick on the inside. Cavignaro might take advantage of his mistake there and get second from Elijah Gordon. He's getting a good run. He's on this kind of middle lane. He isn't all the way down on the inside. And Cavignaro is now going to try to get by Caleb Hoffman going into turn number 1. But Eric Powers has led quite a few laps at the later goings of this race. I see Cavagnaro here. He's running kind of a middle lane, not the total inside lane like we've seen some others some other guys do. When you're on that really inside lane, you can't get enough momentum. And Cavagnaro's trying to work a sort of middle lane so he can catch up to Eric Powers. And he might just do it in this number 54. He's actually going to get underneath of the 88 here on lap 19 to try to take the lead. So Cavagnaro has moved his way up. Well, he didn't fall back too much. He only fell back to third, but he's going to get help from Elijah Gordon and get past Eric Powers for the lead. We're coming up on on a lap car. That's Jacob Reed in front of these guys. And this might really help Cavagnaro because Cavagnaro wasn't racing with anybody, and that's going to hold up Eric Powers, Will Blake, Caleb Hoffman. Oh, man, that's going to really hold up Eric Powers. Yeah, get in front of Hoffman. That's probably the best place to be. Hoffman's just trying to get back on the lead lap. And Eric Powers, all of a sudden, from the lead to possibly outside of the top 10. Here comes Elijah Gordon, though, side by side with Cavagnaro with 2.5 laps to go on this race for the lead. And Trey Bartow in the number 4, I don't believe he's led a lap yet. And he's up here. But any one of these 4 guys, it's a 4-car breakaway. Now, Mason Powers, good to see him get a good run. Cameron Garlington up here as well. Cavagnaro falls to 4th as Elijah Gordon takes the lead with 2 laps to go. It's possible we might catch up to Stevenson and Wickard in front of these guys, but I'm not entirely sure. Whereas these guys are going side by side, and whenever you're going side by side, that slows your momentum down. And Elijah Gordon in the number 33 is going to see the white flag this time by, but some guys behind him have some momentum. Cavagnaro trying to get by Walpole for second. We'll see how this all plays out. Elijah Gordon leads it at the white flag. Here comes Mason Powers in the 3. 3 wide for second. And they're coming up on these lapped cars, but I think Elijah Gordon's got enough power in his car to get it to the finish. Uh-oh, he's gonna get slowed, isn't he? No, he isn't. He's gonna get by him, but they're closing in. Aaron Walpole might get a run, but he's not gonna do it, and Elijah Gordon wins the Texas Roadhouse 300, his first career Napa fan win. Wow. That came pretty close there with those lapped cars in the way. But Elijah Gordon was able to hold him off and get his first career Napa fan win here today. I hit the wrong button. I hit the stop button, so I'm going to have to combine that in the Movie Maker. But anyway, congratulations to Elijah Gordon on his win. Aaron Walpole, Mason Powers, Alan Cavagnaro, and Cameron Garlington in the top 5. Then Dane Amon, Trey Bartow, Will Blake, Garrett Senor, and Eric Powers the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. A lot of those guys were involved in that accident on lap 2, but we didn't have another caution since then, and that was good. It's good to see this race go with a long green flag run at the end. I did appreciate that. And a lot of those guys got knocked out because of major crash damage on lap 2. But anyway, congratulations once again to Elijah Gordon. So here are the points for the Crown Royal Series. And yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Elijah Gordon, and I will see you guys later.
Brother to brother, we need to learn to love each other. So lean on me when you're in trouble. I cast my cares on Christ, because he cares for me. So when you need a shoulder to cry on, just lean. Props to my man Speed.
1, 2, 3.
Lean on me.